Hey guys, and welcome to the second video in this two-part series for PC versus console and the reasons why each one has advantages over the other. For a start, I'd like to apologise for some of the game footage you'll be before playing this. It's very choppy. I swapped my GTX 1060 for a 480 and forgot to change the settings so that I didn't have GameWorks on. So when there's smoke in the rooms, there's quite a lot of lag. Really, the frame rate dropped to something like 20 odd. Right, but into this. For PC, the first point is that they have much better settings. Like you obviously pay for better settings, but it doesn't take away from the fact that on console, the Xbox One gets the 720p or 900p at what would equate to medium to high settings on PC, or more medium than high really. And yeah, you pay for it, but PC can get 4K 60 frames a second on Ultra in any game you want if you get a Titan. 1440p good frame rates isn't out of the question, and 1080p you can get up to 144 to over 200 in quite a few games. Secondly, more types of games on PC, like things like the controller just doesn't allow for on console. Things like, for example, City Skylines and all RTS games, and generally things that require a mouse to point and click. You can on console. Halo Wars is kind of bucks the trend, as Halo Wars 2 coming for Xbox One soon. It's a really good game. Well, the first one was. I would really recommend it if you have a console, but yeah, it's the oddity in the bunch. The third one is multi-purpose. If you buy a PC, you've not just bought it for gaming, you've bought it as an actual PC. I actually game on PC now because I needed the PC. For my university work, because my laptop just didn't cut it, and I needed the extra power. So in the end, a 480 or a 1060, as it originally was more budget orientated than a console, because it effectively cost the same amount, and now I don't have to pay for the £40 a year Xbox Live. Fourth point is that the PC is aesthetically better. It's fun to build, and customizability. So the entire point really is customizability. PC, you can have it however way you want. You can have an AMD Phenom 2, or you can have a 6950X, you can have a 750 Ti, or you can have Titan XPs in a slide. You can have a massive full tower case, or you can have a tiny ITX build. There's infinite possibilities. So you can have a custom water loop if you want. You can air cool, you can water cool. You can have LEDs, you can have 50,000 fans, you can have anything you want. And the experience, I actually prefer building PCs than I do actually playing on them. I really enjoy building PCs. It's very fun, very rewarding. Like, I've sold most of my original PC that I built 6 months ago, the one I'm doing at the minute. I've sold the motherboard, I've sold the case, I've sold the graphics card, I've sold the CPU and replaced them all. But I do really enjoy it, it's very fun. My fifth point is sales for games, the price of games. When sales are on, which is a point I'm going to get to a little bit later, they're very good price. Like, for example, for the 4 Arkham games, I got Origins, City, Asylum, and Night. I got them all for £18, whereas at the time Night was selling for £30 on disc on Xbox and PS4. So yeah, that's quite a big markdown, to be honest. I already had all the games on console, but I rebought them for PC because they were just cheap. Doom, when it's on sale, you can get it on sale for £12, whereas on console I think it's hovering around the £35 mark for the disc. Also, I would like to say for the downloadable versions of console games on the Xbox Store and PSN, they're always really expensive. Like, 9 times out of 10 they're at £40-50. I think Modern Warfare 2, which is 2009, so that's a really old game, is still £40 on the Xbox Live Store. That is ridiculous. Yeah, but on to about it. The problem with the sales, there's a little problem with the sales, and that is they're on 4 times a year, 5 times a year. What was it? Easter, summer, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Those are guaranteed sales. So obviously, developer sales and mini sales in between, and weekly sales. But the big sales where you buy most of your games only happen like 4 times a year. So you only have 4 times a year to buy games, really, unless you want to pay full price. But there's no point, because you're just going to get annoyed 2 months down the line where that game you paid £60 for comes down to 35, 30, and you've paid 60. You're going to be a bit pissed off. And finally, I'd like to really wrap this up with a bit of a point between console and PCs that I didn't really mention. Obviously, it's all opinionated, and whatever you prefer, you'll get. But generally, PC, I think a big problem with PC gaming is, well, the community in general. Because, well, I'm not talking about the PC Master Race idiots that actually take it seriously. I do realise that it's satire. But there are people that, well, for example, whenever you mention playing CSGO with a controller, everyone goes, oh, you shouldn't do that. And I know some people are just trying to help, but if someone wants to play it with a controller, let them. For example, I play Overwatch with a controller sometimes, depending on my mood. And my gameplay suffers from it, like none. There's no suffering from the gameplay, and people will say, oh no, you'll do terrible if you don't use a keyboard and mouse. It's not true. It depends on what you like and what you're best with. Like, objectively, keyboard and mouse is better if you sat still with the sniper. It is objectively better because it's just more accurate. Where a controller does have plus points with things regarding to mobility. For example, it's very hard on, say, Call of Duty for you to sprint, slide, shoot, aim, and look around all at the same time with a keyboard and mouse, because you're pressing, unless you have a fancy mouse. Like, I'm not playing Call of Duty with mouse and keyboard until I get a better mouse with lots of buttons on it, because I hate using the keyboard buttons for anything other than movement and jump. I just hate it. But yeah, that's my opinion. Thanks for listening, and I'll probably have a few videos up in the next week. Thank you. Bye.